Hello Joy, I'm now going to show you how to use this rotary to mark the rectifiers. Okay, first we need to make sure we need to push the bottom on this vector in the power supply control box. And then secondly, you need to open the software specified for rectifier and rotary marking style. Okay, open this package and then we find the software package vector markings and open it. Then we'll find the EasyCAD 2 icon, double click it. Please understand that before we do rotary markings for rectifiers, we need to do the calibrations to make sure the size exactly marked as what we said. So we need to make the calibration first. Then we need to input some calibration file which we made for use. Open. Vector final fire vector calibration. Okay, so now I'm going to explain you how we do this calibration in the softwares. If the rectifier length of the rectifier you mark is less than 100, you will need to do two times calibration. If the length of the if the length of the rectifier you need to mark more than 100 millimeters, then you will need to do 3 times calibrations. So let's make the example of the rectifier with length less than 100 millimeters. First, we need to mark a rectangle with length 40 millimeters. And then for second calibrations, then we need to make a rectangles with the size exact with the rectifier that you need to mark. Okay, the length is exactly the same with the rectifier you need to mark. Then if the length of rectifier is less than 100 millimeters, then we just need to do these two kind of calibrations. So I'm now going to show you how to make the calibrations. Let's make the example for fire with 我们讲3场讲2次。
3次。
We'll take example of the rectifier with more than 100 millimeters. Then we'll make 3 times calibrations. Okay, thanks for the job. So, as I said, before your markings, you need to make sure this rotary is installed well on the 2D work tables and make the working pieces is exactly on the bottom of this cover head. Also, make the distance between the cover head and the marking surfaces is the focal distance. Okay, then I will show you how to make calibrations. So you see, this is a rectangle with length of 40. Okay, 40 millimeters, and we make a rectangle on this working pieces. Oh. Okay, then we took it out. We use soft rulers to measure the actual size of the rectangle we marked on these cylinders. Okay, so let's say the size we set on the software is 40. Then the actual size marked is 35. Then we go to the software parameters and we go to software parameters here, and then we see this windows, and then we go to Gamma 1 and scale. Click these buttons. Then there's a go size we put as 40, and then here we put actual size we marked. Okay, 30. Let's say it's 37. Then click OK. Okay. And then we finish the first time calibration, and then the second time we make a calibration. Then we use a rectangle with length of 100 millimeters. Okay, you see here. Okay, so then we mark the second rectangle with 100 millimeters, okay, on these working pieces. Okay, so we take it out and measure the actual size marked and do the same process. Like the first calibrations, we measure the actual size marked. Then we go to the parameters, and then we find also the scale, and this bottom is click it, and then we put go market size is 100, and then we put actual market size on here. Let's say it's 110, okay. Then we finish the second calibrations, and then we're gonna do the last calibrations. Okay, the third one calibrations is use the rectangle with the actual length of the rectifier that you're gonna need to mark. Let's say we put is 109.5 in here, then we mark it. Let's see, we mark a whole circle on these cylinders. Okay. Then we're gonna do this the same process on the calibration 1 and the calibration 2. Then after these three kind of calibrations, then the size calibration will be finished. Then the